Alright, so back to it. We're gonna talk about our ancestors. So did y'all know, we was put here on this earth to succeed in our lifestyle, what they couldn't do as they couldn't do, to live as they couldn't live, to honor and to carry the bloodline of our people to victory and success and everything. There will be a lot of problems though, bringing them bringing them with you, as well as them being beside you. There's always a problem. It's a problem. You know why? Because the enemy can't do it. The enemy can't summon the truth. They summon the lies and the deceit. See, I know this shit, man, because I done been there and I done did that already, bro. And at the end of the day, bro, this stuff right here that I'm telling you guys, that I'm trying to get through your thick heads, is that we are the people, black now, talking about us. We are born with the knowledge and wisdom to move each day, but it be destroyed by the system. We are automatically born with that. We are born with that. We are born with the knowledge and wisdom to carry on to each day, to move to each day, as long as you can pray to the King, pray and keep his name holy, keep his name in the faith, and keep his name and glorify his name. Y'all gotta understand, our ancestors left notes behind for us, left paper. But see, the world, this is how the world works, and this is how crazy the world operates as well. Because in the end, they know I'm right, and I'm finna tell y'all the truth of how they operate, because they wanted to figure out how in the hell was this shit gonna happen like this. So, in other words, this is how our ancestors took the time to write, and they put strength behind each word that we wrote. Right? They found our papers. They found all of our sheets of papers and everything. When we left behind, some they posted because they didn't want to make it look like that everything, that they was trying to get rid of everything. But in reality, they weren't. They was getting rid of all the power that we had. Why? Because we had more power than anybody on this damn earth, because we were the actual people living, breathing in the mountains before anybody of any sort or nature tried to even go up there and try to sleep where we slept at, right? All right, so you got us, we putting strength behind the words that we wrote, leaving letters behind for our people, for our generation, our next generation, so they'll know how to speak to one another and to understand the language of our people. This is what we were doing. And so it happened. You know, they took everything that our ancestors ever wrote together and they burnt it. Now, some generations, and see this the thing, this the catch. They let some people slide with their words. As long as you can give it to the system can use the words that are given to them, curse. Uh, they can use that. Use that for a future reference. I mean, just look at it. I mean, it's a straight known fact of this world and how this world spins, bro. For the people that got that stuff hidden, bro, they get shamed and blamed, bro. I mean, it's right there in our ancestor notes. It was right there in our ancestor notes. It's right there in the book too, as well. I mean, come on, bro. God said, for the people that carry the word and that carry my strength in the name and know my name, everybody shall turn facing the opposite way. Meaning you being a zombie. They don't know you for you carrying his name and his honor. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to realize, our people got to realize all this stuff that occurs, man. Because I mean, I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. I woke up feeling like this, man. I woke up feeling sick though. I don't know what the hell I did last night. I didn't drink nothing. I didn't drink nothing at all, man. It's just the whole fact that my knowledge and my wisdom is being broken down, man, and me reading what my ancestors left behind for me, bro. Shit, man. And I know. I mean, it's a sad situation. But in the end, it's gonna happen. And in the end, however you look at it, it's gonna be done. But see, at the same damn time, since everything wanna be so magical and everything wanna be so mythical and everything wanna be so uh uh with the stars and shit like that. Anyway, I ain't even say that. But our ancestors left those behind, those words, bro. And those words have power. And without knowing our power and how our power is formed and accumulated through our system and our bodies, how the hell can we know ourselves? How the hell can we know anything? I mean, believe it or not, the Bible teaches you about everything about yourself. Believe it or not. You've been written about. Everybody has been written about. Everybody has committed something because nobody didn't read the Bible. But it's up to the God to forgive you and to forget. Well, God never forget. It's up to God to forgive you. And I was forgave, bro. I was forgave. I never did it no more. I never did what I used to do anymore. And that's a known fact. But see, as everything unfolds, God said, He shall approach sevenfold, man. Everything that I approach with shall be, shall be in sevenfolds. Not saying you can't get it back, but just saying you are living in the area of sin where sin first happened. This is where the sin of all sins happened. And since you're land in the sin, and since you're land in the sin, you let yourself get caught in the sin of the sin. And so therefore you shall unfold. Or you shall fold, I mean. You feel me? Meaning that's something to seal. You are being, you're land in the sin where if you go somewhere that you know that you committed sin, that you know for a fact that you committed something, why are you going back into that area where your mind is telling you don't go? See, my mind told me years and years ago, you going back where all the sins lie. That's the first thing that I heard when I came back home. You going back where all the sins lied, huh? You just gonna lie there and just lay in the sins, huh? That's what they said, now. I mean, you gotta listen to yourself, man. When your body is trying to tell you something about your sins, bro, something where they know the sins can overtake the body and overtake the spirit, why do that? I had no choice, though. I had no choice. And so I told myself I had to make this quick. I had to be quick about the things that I was going to do, and I had to think real fast before everything started unfolding. The evil side starts taking over, and the godly side in my body will be destroyed. Because you can live godly, you just can't be in the same area where you committed nothing but straight sin after sin after sin after sin after sin. You will never proceed in life, and if you do it, you're not proceeding off of God, you're proceeding off the devil. The devil is the one that's carrying you around in the town and in the city. But yeah, I had to work quick. I had to work quick, man. I had to work quick. Turned all the way around, bro. Now I'm still sitting in here in the same damn spot. Sitting here in the same damn spot. Just sitting here. Sitting here like hell. Mad as hell. Gone. But I shouldn't be mad at nobody. I should just be mad at myself. But see, I had no choice. If I would have still been out there on the streets doing what I did, I had one or two choices. One, I ended up being dead for putting too much in my system. To putting too much in my system to the point where my body got weak and I started, throwing up and everything. Two, I was gonna end up dead, like for sure dead. For sure. And see, these words that are being spoken to you about, these words that you hear, man, these words are true, especially if you read the book. If you read the book, you can actually feel the real power of the scriptures going through and proceeding through your body. This is nothing fake. This is all nothing but real, because this is what God put in the book for you to understand and for you to realize that he is no joke. God did so much for us, but he separated all his bloodline, all his kings. He separated all of them. He separated all of them. He separated them in. He separated all the kings from each other. And when people talk about God and when people start laughing, that's how you know that they're the devil. And so me being in this place and I'm talking to people about the truth and talking to people about the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me. I'm telling them, yo, get the Bible and read, but you just can't grab any Bible. You gotta grab a certain Bible to read the word. Well, you can grab any Bible. Yeah, I mean, any Bible work. Any Bible work. But at the same damn time, bro, you got to do your research on our ancestors that that shedded blood for our history to be known as where the actual power came from. We live in a very, very cruel world, man. In a world that wants to be in control. Just imagine. Just imagine sitting here, sitting here, and going back and reading what your people left behind. Nobody found that paper except you. Nobody found that book except you. And it was for you. Just imagine finding all of that. Things get totally real, and things get totally blown out of contrast sometimes. Things get out of hand. Things are always going to be what they are to this day until you make the sacrifice. Until you make the sacrifice to become the better half than what you used to be. You have to make that sacrifice to the King, to God, and you have to show that you are making the sacrifice and that you are not lying to him. Because if you are lying to him, then you already know what's going to happen. And to me, yeah, I did something in the Bible I read last night. The Father's commandments, Proverbs 5 and 4. The Father's commandments. You know what I'm saying? And so I've learned too damn much, bro. I've learned too damn much in order for it to be broken. But see, it's been broken one by one each day for sin, for living in the sin of all sins. Man, I hope I don't get in trouble, bro, because I'm telling y'all the truth.